reefs are less than 1% of the ocean floor, yet support 25% of all marine species on the planet, making them the rainforests of the sea. We at Outrigger are determined to be a part of the solution and protect these vital ecosystems as they fight against the growing threats of climate change, unsustainable fishing, and pollution.
Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Weekender. I'm Rachel Bocaro and I've got Kainoa Carlson here. And we've got a special show for you because Outrigger Resorts and Hotels is taking over this episode. We're talking about something so special. It's something that covers 70% of the Earth's surface, and I'm talking about vai, or water.
That's right. It's such an incredibly important resource here. And today joining us, we have Monica, and we're talking all about the Outrigger Zone for the conservation initiative. That really is an integral part about what you folks do. It happens year round, and we're talking about World Ocean Month, and you serve as the Vice President of Global Communications. So Monica, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, well, Monica, let's start with the first question. Tell us about Outrigger Zone. What is it? How did it, start?
Yeah. So Outrigger's story started 75 years ago here in Hawaii, and the majority of our hotels and resorts are still here, but a lot of people don't know that we also have properties in other premier beach resort destinations. So Fiji, Mauritius, Maldives, Thailand. And our Outrigger Zone is a coral conservation initiative that's global. It actually started in our Fiji property in Castaway. So the Mamanuca Island chain is where our Fiji property is located. And what's amazing is that they were one of the first to realize that broken pieces of coral can actually be propagated. So the resort where it's located became a research center.
Very cool. And I know you guys are, you guys have these football fields of regrowing or replanting coral, and that's going to be at 3 of some of your major resorts, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Very cool. And I love that. It's all about sustainability, and I think we really need people to kind of help out with that and regrow our coral reefs. And I think you guys are doing a fantastic job with that.
That's right. And that's why Kukua is so important, and these partnerships both locally and abroad. So tell us about some of the partnerships and how people are supporting Outrigger Zone in this initiative.
Yes, so I mentioned in Fiji the Mamanuca Environment Society, but conservation is really regional. So every property that we're located, we have regional partnerships. So here in Hawaii, we work very closely with the Waikiki Aquarium, with NOAA, with Sustainable Coastlines, and a number of other really amazing organizations. Because at Outrigger, we're the hospitality partners, but we work with experts to help us to share the information with both our guests as well as our hosts. And we really want to encourage regenerative tourism. So people coming to the islands and giving back when they're here and leaving the place even better than they found it.
Absolutely, and that's why information is so important. So if people want to get more info on how they can kokua, come out, participate in these conservation efforts, what's the best way?
So outrigger.com, www.outrigger.com/ozone is our Outrigger Zone initiative. So.
Awesome, and I know you have been celebrating all month long and all year long, but it is World Oceans Month, as Outrigger likes to say.
Yep.
Tell me just a little bit about some of the things that you guys have been doing. I know you were talking about regrowing the coral elsewhere throughout your resorts, but also you guys started doing some really cool things at your resorts. The water bottles, the bags, sunscreen.
Sure.
Tell me about that.
Yep, so Outrigger was actually the first hospitality brand here in Hawaii to communicate about reef-safe sunscreen to our guests. So all of our guests get free reef-safe sunscreen at our pools. When people check in, they'll get a metal water bottle to refill at refill stations. We provide reusable bags with the logo that they can take home. So it's really great for people to come here and learn through that. And I'll also say that we just had our 7th annual Outrigger Zone Day at the Waikiki Aquarium.
Nice.
Where I'm gonna say we broke the world record for making 5,040 Genki balls that we are then gonna toss into the alawai to help clean the alawai, because that's a waterway to our ocean.
That's right, and don't worry, if you're not familiar with what Genki balls are, we're actually gonna be making some on the show a little bit later. Don't go anywhere. Monica, thank you so much. And if you can't get out, there are some basic practices that you can do every single day to support this initiative. First one, remember to bring a shopping bag, okay? That's an easy one. Plus you save what, 10, 15 cents? That's good. Carry a reusable water bottle, refill, because the plastic always has, it always ends up in the ocean, so we've got to be careful.
That's right, Kaino. And another tip, choose to eat at restaurants that have environmental environmentally friendly practices. One restaurant that I love to go to is Kanikapila Grill. That one is in the Outrigger Reef Waikiki Beach Resort. And lastly, you can find a sunscreen that has zinc oxide or titanium oxide as its active ingredients. Of course, that is saving our coral reefs right there.
Yes.
All right. Well, speaking of sunscreen, we caught up with Raw Elements. It's a US-based sunscreen line. So check this out.
The brand started in 2012 by the name of Brian Guadagno. He is an ocean lifeguard out of Narragansett, Rhode Island, and became aware of the effects of chemicals in personal care and sunscreen to the oceans and human health, and basically turned his kitchen into a lab, and hence came Raw Elements in 2012. The difference between our products, a natural brand, to chemical sunscreens is when you apply chemical sunscreen, you absorb it into your bloodstream and you become a chemical reaction to the sun. So the sun has to go through the layers of your skin. You absorb all of those chemicals into your bloodstream and you must pass them through your body. They're huge endocrine disruptors. It affects your hormone system. We use 20 to 25% non-nano zinc oxide in our products, which sit on the top of your skin and act as a barrier to the sun. You still get the vitamin D, you still get sun, you just don't burn. All of our inactives are all superfood based, and we use absolutely no synthetic preservative, chemicals, or fragrance. Those are all key factors in what we call and differentiate what is reef friendly or ocean safe versus non-ocean safe. We do have a new collaboration with a famous Hawaii artist, waterman, Mike Field, and we've taken his art, which is 50s meets modern Hawaii art, timeless art, and developed a collection around Mike with sunscreen and UPF gear and t-shirts and headwear. But to really pay homage back to the state of Hawaii for all of its efforts in sustainability, especially around the sunscreen movement. So we're grateful to be here representing Outrigger Hotel Resorts. They're a great partner. They have a trajectory in the next couple of years to really make change, and we just want to be a part of it. It takes everybody to make change, and we're born and based in California. We spend a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of resources in Hawaii, but we respect Hawaii. We respect place. We understand the lineage and the heritage and what it means to take care of a place like Hawaii, and we want to continue to do that until we can make change.
All right, I gotta say, I love everything that Raw Elements is doing. I actually have Raw Elements as a sunscreen. I use it when I golf, when I go outside and work out. It's incredible stuff. And today on High Now, we are giving away a family pack. That's right. Rachel, how can people get their hands on this family pack of Raw Elements?
Well, it's so easy to enter the giveaway. You just gotta go to our Instagram at High Now Daily. And of course, you're gonna like the photo, tag your friends, and you could win this pack right here.
I'm telling you, this is such good stuff. And stay with us right here on High Now. Coming up, we have such a great show. We're gonna learn a little bit more about a program at Outrigger Resorts and Hotels that's turning Opala, all the trash that we find in the ocean, we're turning them into bracelets,
Trash
into beautiful
treasure.
jewelry. There you
Love
go.
that. All right. Now, how's this? Other efforts by NOAA are helping whales in Hawaii's waters. So how are they helping it? We're gonna find out. Coming up. All right, welcome back to High Now Weekends. And we're here with Auntie Luana, who is the Director of Cultural Experience at Outrigger Resorts and Hotels. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Rachel, Kainoa.
Mahalo for coming
It's our
on.
pleasure. Of course, it's to support and celebrate World Ocean Month. And we are here to show the sustainable side of it. We try to make it fun so that our visitors, especially our guests, can understand how it's so important to keep our ocean clean, our beaches clean. And so we have activities that we do during the month of June. But these activities we have at the Aquaculture Center at the Reef is a daily activity, and it's cultural activities. But we for June, we decided to do a sustainable kupe'e instead of a kukui nut kupe'e or a tea leaf kupe'e class. So it connects the culture with it. But the message while our guests, children or adults, while they're sitting there making their kupe'e is the rubbish that's in there. So the kupe'e is, we use a lot of rubbish we found from the ocean, fishing lines that we had gathered as well. And while they're making their kupe'e, we share why and the importance of keeping our ocean clean.
So with the Sustainable Kupe'e program, Auntie, you mentioned as you folks go, but a lot of this is about the knowledge and the prevention and what's taking place in the ocean now.
Exactly. You know, we have to share it. And it's our responsibility in the hospitality industry because we have that captured audience. We have these visitors. So we not only have them come and have fun, we not only have them come and learn the culture, like lei making and hula, but also the next step is sustainable and keeping our ocean clean. And in June, we partnered with the Waikiki Aquarium that has fun activities for kids, but they also have a brochure that's made for all visitors to have the do's and don'ts when they come to the island. So again, it's our responsibility to share that with our guests, our visitors.
Beautiful. And you mentioned that event is on Wednesday, right?
So our final event, we had it every Wednesday in June. The final one will be next Wednesday at the Outrigger Waikiki Beach Resort from 10 to 12. And they can come down to make their kupe'e, sustainable kupe'e, and other activities.
Okay, now Auntie, you have a couple here. So can you show, kind of walk us through, me and Rachel, how you folks typically do it, and we're gonna try our best to make some.
That's right, we're gonna take the trash and put it to treasure, and then we'll be able to wear it.
I have a few samples here, but while I'm sharing that with you, you can go ahead and find your fishing line that you wanna use, and then start to string it. It's like making lei.
Okay.
So they all should have a hole already in them for you to use. But like this example, we have some shells in here, and we have some spacers, they call it, but it's rubber pipes or rubber floaters that the fishing companies would put on their line. Yeah, and so we cut it down, so simple enough, you just string it like a lei. And why I have this shell in here is, while the message is going out that we need to keep the ocean clean and get this opala out of there, is we're gonna lose our shell life, our life in the ocean, the corals and everything else, if we don't stop them from dumping trash like this into our ocean. So I connect the cultural side to it, our shells, and then also some of the rubbish that we had gathered in our class.
And I think what's good too, though, Auntie, is that it's like when the visitor comes here and come to Waikiki and they stay at the Outrigger, they realize it's not just Mai Tais, it's not just cruising on the sand, but they do have a kuleana while they're here to just be mindful visitors while at the Outrigger, anywhere you are when you come here.
Yes, and they love it. And we have enough information in their room on our digital camera, but especially in the Cultural Center, it's constantly running. It's showing clips of the Polynesian Voyaging Society circling the world. I love it.
Yeah, I did my best. I wish I had done this for Father's Day.
Nice gift.
Nice gift.
Mine's just still coming along, but I kind of take my time, you know.
So, you know, we have sizes of fishing lines as big as this, and we have some that is as tiny as a hair that is tangling up. They call it ghost nets. And it's really thin, and it's really, it links on to just so many things that it becomes a big blob of opala. And we've had some artists come with their art pieces to represent the trash that's out there and the story behind it. And we share that as well in our classes there at the Aquaculture Center.
Absolutely. Auntie Luana, thank you so much for sharing your
Mahalo
talent
for
with
having
us
me.
and turning the trash into treasure.
Thank
you
you.
very, very much. Now, every winter, thousands of humpback whales, they travel to the warm waters, the shallow waters of Hawaii.
That's right, and we're going to learn a little bit more about this initiative from NOAA that's all about protecting the whales and working with the community at the same time. Take a look.
I'm gonna keep
Hawaiian Islands Humpback Whale National Marine Sanctuary is a subsidiary of NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, which is a federal agency. We are co-managed by the state of Hawaii, and we have protected waters around all of the main Hawaiian islands. We manage a population of humpback whales that ranges from about 10 to 12,000 whales that come here every winter to breed and give birth. So one of our main pillars of our organization is to educate our public about why whales, the pohola, are so important to our communities. They come, they bring nutrients to our ecosystems here. And so today we have our inflatable whale. His name is Kamakai, and he comes to all the different Hawaiian islands for different events. So he's here today to show our public what it looks like to be inside of a whale. So you can go in the whale, you can see the lungs, the heart, the intestines, and you really get the idea of just how massive these animals are. Humpback whales are so important because they sequester CO2 from the atmospheres. They help absorb those greenhouse gases as they eat and digest, and so they take a lot of the nutrients that they get when they're in Alaska feeding, and they bring some of that here where they give birth. I love working for the Hawaiian Islands Humpback Whale Sanctuary because I think that these animals are awesome to look at. They're absolutely beautiful. They bring a lot of joy in tourism to the Hawaiian Islands, but it's also really important to know what role they play in our ecosystem. So the more research we do, we learn all the time. We use acoustic monitors to record their whale song. We do whale tagging. We even have an entanglement response team, so we are able to help free these animals from entangling gear sometimes. And all these things are really important for our public to know about so that they can learn how to be involved and help protect these animals too. So as the public, it's really important to remember that there is a 100-yard rule with the humpback whales. You have to stay outside of 100 yards at all times. So if they are approaching you, just try and get out of their way. And then we also ask that if you see an entangled whale, so a whale that's wrapped up in fishing gear and any kind of entangling gear, please report it by calling our hotline. Please do not try to disentangle them yourselves. We have trained experts to do that. And do your part to just be a great ocean steward and respect these animals and all that they can show us. We encourage you to go to our website, hawaiiislandhumpbackwhale.gov. You can also find our Instagram or check us out at our visitor center in Kihei on Maui.
Hey, a big mahalo to NOAA and everything that they are doing. Up next on High Now, we're talking about trash in Hawaii's oceans and around the world.
That's right. We're also going to be sitting down with Sustainable Coastlines, what you may not know and how you can help.
Also, how you can get free breakfast at Duke's. Do I have your attention? This is all having to do with sustainability efforts, how you can sample some Ono sustainable food for free when High Now returns.
Sustainable Coastlines Hawaii is a grassroots local nonprofit, and since 2010, the organization has been helping communities take care of Hawaii coastlines and also does so much more. Right now, I am joined by Raphael Bergstrom, the Executive Director of Sustainable Coastlines Hawaii. Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thanks so much for having me. Really great to be back.
All right, well, let's start with Sustainable Coastlines Hawaii and this partnership that you folks have with Outrigger Resorts and Hotels.
Yeah, so Sustainable Coastlines Hawaii has a mission to inspire communities to care for coastlines, and for a long time we've partnered with Outrigger to really amplify the messages that we have, and that's from hosting our fundraisers to getting their guests and their staff out to our cleanups and using things like the Ozone Day as a way to have Sustainable Coastlines share our mission with not only them but the community at large.
Absolutely, and now you mentioned beach cleanups. That's what you guys are kind of known for, but you're so much more than that, and I mean it's more than that actually, to clean the beach, but that's not the big solution, right?
No, not at all. And we just hosted 2,200 people in Waimanalo for our Earth Day Festival for a cleanup. But ultimately, what we talk about there is thank you so much for coming out and cleaning the beach. This isn't the solution, though. We want to have a future where we're not cleaning up beaches. And that's really, the cleanups turn into an educational opportunity to really talk about how do we get there? What are the ways that we can turn off the tap?
All right, when you say turn off the tap, that's basically going way back so that we're stopping pollution before it even starts, right?
Exactly.
So talk about some of the ways that we can do that.
So proactive solutions are really what we want to highlight, and there's so many different ways, like what Outrigger does with providing their guests with reusable bags, water bottles. That's a great start. We can also do that when we go to restaurants, bring our own Tupperware. We have to reinstill this idea of reuse, because that's going to replace the single-use items that we don't want in our lives. And then there's so many other little things of getting involved. Civics is a great thing. Coming to our cleanup is a part of being a civic society. Getting on your neighborhood board to understand how can we actually change policy. All of those things make a difference in the long run for stopping the pollution before it starts.
That's right. Education is key, and just getting involved, getting your hands in there and just doing a thing, right? All right, well, let people know your website and how they can follow along on the beach cleanups. Where can they go?
Yeah, so our website, sustainablecoastlineshawaii.org, or follow us at Sustainable Coastlines Hawaii on all of our social media channels. Great resources on there for finding out what's coming up for us, but then also all the things that I just talked about. Dive a little deeper on turning off the tap.
Love it. Rafael, thank you so much for joining me. Now let's check in with Kaino, who is in the kitchen. He's going to be making a sustainable recipe. What's up, Kaino?
Hey, what's up? Thank you guys so much. Take a look at that. I just gotta say, the smell of garlic butter is emanating throughout the office, probably throughout the whole street, because we have Matt Young, executive chef from Duke's Waikiki, here in the house, and we're talking about a sustainable recipe today. How's it, Chef?
Good, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming in. And when people think about sustainable recipes, you're gonna need sustainable ingredients. In fact, we've got these over here, and these are the lobsters, yeah? Can you tell us about these?
Yeah, so these are Tristan da Cunha lobsters. They're harvested from a small island off the coast of Africa. It's the most remote island in the Atlantic Ocean. And they only harvest the lobsters 40 days out of the year. Whatever they get in those 40 days, that's what they've got for the year. There's a 700,000 kilometer fishing monument there as well that they've done to protect all their waters over there and make sure that there's always going to be lobsters for the future generation.
Incredible. Now, as a chef, Matt, I gotta ask, when you get product like this, are you just kind of thinking about all the ways of what you can do with product like this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with something as special as this, because it is sashimi grade, we want really to just highlight the lobster, but really let the flavor of the lobster speak for itself.
So when you say sashimi grade, that means you could literally take this lobster tail and cut this thing open and eat it just straight like this. That's
absolutely. I would encourage it, actually.
That's as fresh as it gets right there. All right, Chef, we do have a glaze of sauce that we're gonna prepare. Can you walk us through what we got?
Sure, so we're just gonna take a little bit of mayonnaise, and then a bunch of...
That's the staple of the local boy.
That is the staple.
Mayonnaise first.
It's really nice when you bake it on top of a lobster, though, because it kind of cooks out a little bit, and really all that's left is just a nice little glaze. So we got a little sweet basil going in there.
Okay, sweet basil, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, squirt of some lemon.
That's going to give it that nice zest, some citrus.
A little bit of citrus. Then we've got fresh parsley, green onions. Garlic.
Oh, wow.
Black
the
pepper.
smells coming off this thing are incredible. I love it.
White pepper. And just a little pinch of salt as well. Okay. So super simple.
Okay.
And then just mix this up together. If you wanted to, too, you could put all these ingredients in a food processor and just buzz it up real quick as well. Make it go faster.
Yeah.
So that's the glaze that's going to go on the lobsters. And we'll show you guys how to clean up the lobsters real quick.
All right, now this is important. Don't be that person struggling in there. But oftentimes, especially at Duke's, they cut it open for you. But
absolutely.
For you homeschool chefs, this is the way to do it.
So just grab a kitchen shears. You don't even really need kitchen shears. A regular pair of scissors will work just fine. Okay. Cut it right down the back, and then just kind of crack it as you're going, all the way down, and then the lobster tail pulls right out like so.
At that.
And then lay it back down on top. Fan out that tail just a little bit. Bingo.
Okay, and so that goes right on top?
And then we're just gonna take a little bit of this glaze, put it on top.
Oh.
And then it's ready to go in a 500-degree oven, or you could even broil it as well and get a nice crust on top.
All right, so relatively
super
simple, but really we're making the most out of the lobster tail for sure. Fresh ingredients. We have a couple done. Yeah, Chef, can we take a look?
Yes, sir.
Okay, look at these. Oh my gosh, who's hungry?
All right.
Always eating good.
These are ready to rock and roll.
Oh gosh, that's beautiful. Take a look at that. Now, people can go to Duke's and they can order this. This is on the menu, correct?
Yeah, so we offer a lobster entree dish, which comes with 2 tails, or with any other entree, you turn it into a surf and turf and add 1 tail to it as well.
Okay, I love it. Now, Chef, I also want to mention that if you're out there, and today we're talking all about sustainability, keeping the oceans clean, keeping our beaches clean, there's a unique partnership happening. You can score some free food if you participate in beach cleanups, right?
Yeah, so Duke's is organizing beach cleanups twice a month for the whole year, and we're going from Caimanas all the way to the Sheraton, cleaning up that whole Waikiki beach area, so it's beautiful for locals and our guests as well. You can go to dukeswaikiki.com, go to the sustainability link. There's signups there, dates, and all of that stuff, all the info there.
Hey, I love that. You get some Ono food and you're keeping Hawaii clean in the process. Chef, these look incredible. Thank you so much. Coming up a little bit later, we're going to have some cocktails from Kanikapila, but right now it's lunchtime. Stay with us right here on High Now. Aloha and welcome back to High Now. Joining us here in the studio, we have Damian Barry, the president of the Coral Conservancy. Welcome to the show, man.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much to you and all of the efforts you folks are doing right now to protect Hawaii coral. Tell people about the Coral Conservancy, how long you guys have been around and what the mission is.
Yeah, thank you for asking. So the Coral Conservancy is a relatively new nonprofit here in Hawaii. We focus on Oahu, focusing on community-based coral restoration efforts. So we're about 2 years old, and within that time, we've managed to establish about a 500 volunteer base. And these people are all trained to go in the water, find, identify, locate broken, damaged corals, and save them in a hands-on and direct fashion.
Okay, I love that. And when you're talking about community corals, so this can be, are you looking as we take a look at some pictures here? So this is a little bit of the work you folks do, but it's really corals of any size and any kind of opala you guys are coming across, yeah?
So we actually look for a specific size range right now. We're in a pilot testing phase, so we look for a certain size broken and damaged coral that shows signs that it can still survive, because some corals might be past the point of no return, but we look for those corals that are absolutely perfect for transplanting, and our volunteers help us in that process.
Got it. Now, you mentioned just in this relatively short time, you're at 500 people. So obviously there's interest in this, and are you seeing that more and more as people become more educated about it?
Exactly. Everyone wants to get in the water and help the oceans. And when I first came to Hawaii, this is what I wanted to do, was coral restoration. And I found it very difficult to get involved hands-on in that particular manner. So hey, why not start something where everyone can get involved if they want to?
Okay, so for the Coral Conservancy, what is the best way for people to get more information should they want to come participate in Kokua in the effort?
Yeah, so our social media at the Coral Conservancy, or our website, thecoralconservancy.org, or you can directly shoot us an email. Any of those avenues are perfect to get a hold of us, and yeah, we'd be more than happy to get you involved in our program. That's what we do, and that's who we are.
Okay, I love that. And Damian, before I let you go, what are some of the places you folks have been able to impact since the Coral Conservancy started?
So right now we focus at the Makai Pier on the east side, and that area is an absolutely perfect training grounds for our program. It's shallow, protected, but there's beautiful corals there. There's a lot of fishing pressure, there's a lot of swimming pressure, but we do our best to make a difference there, and it's been going great so far. All of our corals have survived. We've got a 100% survival rate. Wow. And the growth rate is it's about 50% of the size of the coral per year that's growing, so it's really good.
All right, well, big mahalo to you, Damian, and everything that the Coral Conservancy is doing here in Hawaii. We're gonna go upstairs right now and take a live look at the kitchen area. I believe cocktails are coming up next from Kanikapila Grill. You're watching High Now, don't go anywhere.
Now this is the part of the program where we start to get a little thirsty. So right now I'm with Dustin Mang. He is the food and beverage manager at Kanikapila Grill. Now let's talk a little bit about the signature cocktail that has, raised some funds for a really great cause.
Yes, it's the Coral Reef. It's our signature cocktail at Kanikapila, and it was designed just to promote awareness for coral conservation.
Very, very cool. And I mean, Kanikapila Grill, I gotta say, congratulations on the Big 15 that just happened a couple months ago. Very fun party, a lot of drinks were flowing, and one of those was this cocktail.
It was.
Let's see about making it, and tell me about what's in it.
Okay, so well, you start off with ocean organic vodka, and
All right, how many of those are you
an
putting?
ounce and a half.
Ounce and a half, okay.
And then we do a 1/4 ounce of the St. Germain's elderflower.
Ooh, and I love using vodka because I feel like you can really taste the flavors. Like you said, elderflower, we're probably gonna taste that. And then what's the next thing you got?
A little bit of fresh lime juice.
Always good to go fresh.
And a little bit of simple syrup.
Okay, add a little bit of sweetness.
And then we also have our guava puree.
Ooh,
So it's about 1/2 ounce.
1/2 ounce, okay. This is looking good. And then we would mix it all up.
Yep, we'll do. Just stir it up a little bit.
All right. And while we're talking and mixing, tell me a little bit about Kanikapila Grill. I mean, you're food and beverage manager there, but you got a whole list of cocktails, right?
Oh yes, the Water's Edge is one of our other most popular ones. We have all the Kona Brewing beer as well.
Ooh. And Monday or Sunday, all the way through Saturday, open every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can get one of these cocktails, right?
6:30 to 9.
Oh! Okay, and then what is that you're topping it off with?
Just a little bit of club soda.
All right. One more time, what are you calling this one?
The Coral Reef.
The Coral Reef. Okay, let me try this. Whoa, okay. This is good. This is refreshing. And I do like vodka. And like I said, you can taste all the different flavors of the guava, the berry, the elderberry, you said?
Yeah, elderflower.
Elderflower. It's delicious. Oh my gosh. Now, if people want to come and check you guys out, tell us where you're at. One more time.
We're located at the Outrigger Reef Hotel in Waikiki.
All right, go and check it out. We'll mix it up for you. Tastes delicious. Go ahead and get this Coral Reef signature drink. Now, up next, Kaino and we get a hands-on experience. We're learning how to make Genki balls. I'm so excited for that. Stay tuned. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, aloha and welcome back. All right, Rachel and I have gotten to eat and drink on the show, and now we're getting put to work, okay? We're here in the Hainao kitchen to talk about Genki balls and all about the power of mud and what's taking place with the Genki Alawai project.
That's right, we've got Chikako Nago here. She is one of the members with the Genki Alawai project. But first, I gotta ask this. I've been hearing some wonderful stories about it working for the Alawai, but how did it originate? These little balls, and look at Kaino is already juggling with them.
So this Genki balls, 25 years ago, was used to clean the major polluted river in Japan, Osaka. So it's been 20 years, and in a different part of the world, Genki balls are used to clean the waterway. So we wanted to start in Hawaii.
Absolutely, and so now you're bringing it to one of the dirtiest little canals that we have here in Hawaii, and it's been working. Oh my goodness, did you see some of the wildlife coming back into
And all
the
you
ocean?
people on social media jumping in the Alawai, stop doing that. Stop doing that. You're crazy. Don't do it.
Wait a couple more years when it will
Wait
be
until the
fishable
Genki balls work the magic, then do that. But I saw that on social media. That was crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about these Genki balls. What goes into a single Genki ball?
So the Genki balls have EM1, which is the combination of effective microorganisms, good bacteria.
Okay.
Yeah, good bacteria, and water, and molasses. Molasses have a lot of minerals and sugar, so a lot of microbes, they like to eat sugars. Right?
Okay, and then what else do we have?
Rice bran.
I stopped reading after rice. I'm not gonna lie. Nah. Okay.
So the rice browns are rice, husk. So you eat brown rice, white rice, and that's the husk of the rice.
And then soil down here?
Soil, yeah. Soil has a lot of microbes.
So it's interesting. So all of these things come together to form basically what is able to, once the Genki ball goes in, is it taking the bacteria out? Does it like what happens when the Genki ball enters the water?
Yeah. So when you throw the Genki balls, and it will reach to the bottom of the canal, and what do you have in the bottom?
Sludge.
Yes.
Nasty sludge.
And it smells.
Dirt and
Ew.
a lot of pollutants.
Yes. And so it essentially just kind of eats it up a little bit,
Yes.
kind of levels it out.
And conveniently, those microbes, they love ammonia, methane gas, and all the pollutant that we don't want. So that's what they like. They are digesting, and their waste could be good for the fish and all the living thing. So it will create the beautiful cycle.
Wow. And I
Yeah.
mean, if people want to come and make Genki balls with you guys and be a part of this incredible cause, how
Yeah.
can they do that? How can they sign up?
So we have community event every month, and we invite general public to come. And then also we work with schools and also different organizations, small groups through bigger groups. Outrigger groups are the ones that made 5,000 Genki balls a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah, they just broke that record.
Yeah,
and we're
that's
so proud
right.
of them, man.
Speaking of, we actually have some images from that day, and that's why community partnerships are so important. We're talking about a record amount of Genki balls that were done at a single event.
Yes.
All right.
We're in the competition actually between general managers. I happen to win this competition just now, but it's a good thing. They just can't handle having so much greatness like me. But anyway, we're celebrating World Oceans Month, so it's really big for the Outrigger company. We're here to make sure that we do our little part with the Genki balls. This is basically the third time that we're doing it. And today we're trying to set a record. Having 5,000 Genki balls made is the largest amount that have ever been made in Ireland. So trying to get to that 300,000 goal, help the LOI stay clean, and hopefully we can accomplish that. Once we have the mix ready, you have to have these Genki balls. So it should be more than just a little bit bigger than a golf ball and smaller than a baseball. And then my technique, what I do is I grab it, I crunch on the bottom, and then just do like I'm doing meatballs, and actually it come out perfect, tight, and it's a good technique. I tried this already twice, and it seems like a winning combination for me. The 5 different general managers that we have here in Waikiki. I have really great co-GMs, and they're very competitive, but it's a fun competition. Here, everybody wins, so it's not who comes out first or second. It's Outriggers making sure that the difference is there. Well, Outrigger is unique. To be working for Outrigger, Outrigger takes care of the place, the people, and the host. And no other company I've seen or worked with has made that really true. So it's really interesting to see this company do so much for the island. I'm really honored to be part of this whole movement with the Genki balls and Outrigger. Making a difference is a lot, and it humbles me for what we do for the island. So I'm really privileged to be part of this right now.
Ooh, that was incredible. Shout out to all of them. We're talking about over 5,000 Genki balls, a record, so congratulations, amazing.
Exactly. I am excited to learn how to make one and then, of course, compete against Kainoa head to head. But, of course, we have to learn how to put it together. So, Chikako, can you just show us?
Okay, so let's go with the dry part. So we have sifted soil. So we do the process. We sift the soil first, and then this is the rice bran. Okay.
Do you have to use any specific type of soil? Just
topsoil.
Topsoil, okay.
Yeah, we have the
Not bottom soil, in case you guys are wondering. Top soil.
we
I
have
think they got
we
it,
have a
though.
specific topsoil, the local brand from New Nursery.
Okay.
So you use that, and
Okay.
we sift first. Then we use the rice bran. Rice bran, we get donation from Sun Noodle.
I was actually going to ask, where do you
Yeah.
get the ingredients? I mean, obviously,
Yeah, I
so you can
know.
get it some, but like rice, the
Rice
rice
bran.
bran. Where do you get that?
Sun Noodle, she said, for this, right?
Sun
Very
Noodle,
cool.
they donate.
And then a local nursery around here
Yeah.
for the topsoil. Very cool. I feel like we're baking right now because we're starting off with the dry ingredients. We're gonna probably mix that together. Then we're gonna go in with the wet ingredients, and then we're
Right.
probably gonna mix it all up that
So
way.
we
right?
just mix together.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the part that you gotta do it so well. 'Cause
I can see why you go into schools to do this because the kids probably enjoy getting their hands dirty.
They do. And Kainoa mentioned that you make the sand ball, right? But when I was little, I used to play with mud. So I don't know how many kids play with mud nowadays, but you know.
Oh, my
Much
kids
iPad.
love it. My kids love muddy puddles, thanks to Peppa
do,
Pig,
right?
you know?
Yeah.
Jumping in muddy puddles.
So much fun.
All you families know what I'm talking
Okay, see, all
right.
blended nicely. Okay, so we will go into the liquid part. So as I mentioned, we have EM1, the effective microorganism, water, and molasses. So all mixed together, and I have a liquid right here.
Oh, you did the hard part for us. You mixed it already.
So I'm going to pour in. So we have to look at the consistency. So I'm not going to pour the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I just want us just to see how.
How long have you been
works.
making Genki balls?
We started in 2019, so a few years. Yeah.
Okay, let me know if I need to pour any
Okay.
more. Now, is it equal parts of the wet ingredients? The molasses, the water, and the EM1?
Yeah, molasses is less, but EM1 and water the same amount. Yeah.
And what texture
Go
are
ahead,
you looking
Rachel.
for?
Little
Like,
bit
how do you know when it's ready? You want it like fine, like grainy, or you want it kind of clumpy, like clay, or?
A little bit clayish, but not too clumpy.
As long as it kind of holds together, right, and without breaking apart.
Right. Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah, you can see it starting to get a little bit
okay.
harder.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
I tell you, this right here is made with love.
Yes.
Good?
And you can smell it's sweet and sour smell,
Ooh.
right?
Ooh, I mean, I would put this on my rice even.
Yeah.
That is pretty
It's
good.
really good.
Pretty good.
Okay.
How's that looking?
I think it's getting there. It's really
Okay,
good.
getting there. And you were
Yeah.
saying after you put the ball together, you have to let it sit for, what, a couple of weeks before you use it?
2 weeks. It's the incubation time. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
The ball will
Incredible.
be fermented well.
So check that out. That turns into that.
Yes.
That turns into that, which is crazy.
All right.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, a little bit more maybe.
Little bit more.
Then
Okay,
we'll
we gotta
be
go a little
doing-
bit more.
Okay, that's it.
Oh,
That's it. That's
whoop.
it. Yep, that's good.
went a little overboard on that one. Sorry.
That thing is potent.
Yeah. I know. Are you hungry?
I am. I'm getting Genki balls and lobster tail
Yes.
and kanikapila grill. Oh, there's a lot of senses happening here in the Hainao kitchen.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're mixing this up, and then after that, me and Kaino, we have to go head to head because it wouldn't be a Hainao weekender if we didn't compete.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, so let me make one. So
Okay.
the size will be a tennis ball size.
Tennis
Okay.
ball.
So, you know, you just like making the musubi.
Oh.
Many people do, right? And then you do it this way. Not like that,
Okay.
but you gotta
Okay.
go this way. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then compact.
Let me help you with that, actually. I'm going to get in there.
Let's go.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Oh wow, this is
Oh,
not
oh.
the texture I was thinking of.
This is, here we go. I think mine's is good, huh? Oh, it's a little
so when
clumpy.
it gets dry, they shrink a little bit.
Oh.
So you see?
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So then when does the rice bran, oh wait, you're already in here, it just dries just like that. You don't have to coat it.
No.
No, oh,
You
okay.
just
Perfect.
yeah. Oh wow, yes. Ha.
Yeah, no. Okay. Oh, you were right. This thing is messy.
Yep.
Okay.
Right there. Woohoo.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, okay. There we
Get
go.
in
That's
there,
like the
get in there.
biggest.
Oh, that one.
Okay.
Oh,
There
our
we go.
balls are huge and small at the same time.
Make it really
boy.
round and nice, please.
Make it round and nice. Okay,
Wait,
there we go.
mine says Okay. Wait, who made those tiny ones? Those are cute. Mines are humongous.
I think I know I did.
Okay. I'll get the last one, guys. I got this.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wow, this feels like
It
I'm
is,
gonna need a bath.
Yeah, this is salt of the earth work, you know, these Genki balls.
It feels very therapeutic, you know, like when you're mixing.
exactly.
I mean,
And then the rest, this is all taco meat for the, just
okay, but do you think we could have beat the 5,000 Genki ball record?
5,000? How many people, if you had to gauge for that 5,000, how many people do you think it took?
I think we had
Over
100 people.
Yeah,
Yeah, over
100
100 people. Yeah.
I think we would have done pretty fair, right?
All right, this is the, this is it. But so how long before these will turn into that, would you say?
So about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
So after a week, you will see white mold come out, shooting out. And for that, then you kind of have to tap.
Okay.
And then dry, take out from the newspaper, and then dry.
Very cool.
All right, well, Chicago, thank you so much for showing us the way of the
Thank
Genki
you so
balls.
much.
And when we return, we're going to talk about a giveaway we got, and you can stay overnight at Outrigger Reef Waikiki Beach Resort for free when High Now comes up.
Bye.
Comes up, returns. Okay, I will friends. Hey, aloha and welcome back. We have had such a great time with Outrigger Resorts and Hotels today. It's been a great show.
It's been so fun. I mean, I learned a ton, and I got to see some of my favorite people come along. We had sustainable coastlines here. We got to learn about reef safe, sunscreen, everything. But I mean, we had to bring Monica back because this is going to be the best part.
We're talking about a giveaway. Okay, so Monica, what's the details?
Okay, so our newest renovated property is the Outrigger Reef Waikiki Beach Resort. We put in $85 million into it. It's got brand new rooms, brand new restaurants. Monkey Pod Kitchen will be opening on the beach next month there.
Monkey Pod's great.
Yeah.
It has sustainable artwork by an artist named Ethan Estes. It has a beautiful mural by Kamea Hadar. You can see Auntie Luana there at the A'o Cultural Center, and so we thought it would be appropriate to give away a one-night staycation at that property.
Amazing. I'm so excited. Can I enter? Because, man, the Hawaiian music that comes through Kanikapila Grill is fire.
Oh yeah,
So
good music, good food, good drinks, but also in addition to that, we also have a prize pack that we're giving away. What are the goodies on the table right now, Monica?
Well, so everyone that comes and stays at the resort actually gets this reusable bag. They get a reusable water bottle. We'll have actually a new Coral Kids Club at the property as well. That will also open next month. So kids, or I should say parents, get to drop off their kids so they can have a good time, learn about the ocean. This is a coloring book. And then, of course, we have some fun little plush toys as well, so all connected with the ocean.
Very cool. Well, I mean, we had a fantastic time, and if you want to enter, of course, you have to go over to our Instagram, like our post, and then maybe you could win either a one-night stay or you get this fabulous bag right here.
That's right. And Monica, thank you so much, and thank you to everyone at Outrigger Resorts and Hotels for coming on the show today. Real quick, let's recap the giveaways just so you guys all can see them. Okay, so the very first one is a one-night stay at the Outrigger Reef Waikiki Beach Resort.
Yes, we've also got the family pack from Raw Element Sunscreen. And like I said, just enter to win.
That's right. Head to the High Now Daily Instagram, follow the instructions there, and Rachel and I will see you guys on Monday morning.
See ya later.
Hey, what's up, guys? Don't forget to follow High Now Daily on social media. We got all kind of cool stuff. Just click right there.